Anything you don't want to answer, as I said before, is just fine. And so we'll start.
Okay.
Okay, so how long are you a lifelong resident of Johnson City or Broome County or what?
Well, I lived here as a teenager.
Okay.
And then moved to Endicott and
Okay.
then came back, to start my business, so
Okay.
been here quite a while.
So how long has your business been here?
This has been here 32 years.
Wow.
I started out in Binghamton for 2 years and then moved over here.
Okay. So now we come to the neighborhood. We've actually talked about it with you a little bit, and we want you to just be comfortable with what you want to say, but
Okay.
without us feeding you anything, what do you think the problems are in the immediate neighborhood? And by that I mean Main Street and the side streets coming into Main Street.
Well, there's a lot of loitering and littering. I often have to tell people to move out from in front of the place because they're smoking, or I probably pick up 3-4 times a day the litter, even though there's garbages out there. We haven't had any crime within the store from people, but I have customers that are a little afraid to come downtown Johnson City. So I'm positive that will clear up once we get this building going.
Good. Anything other than crime-related or loitering or drugs or anything that strikes you?
I'll look at my husband's sheet that he
Yeah,
filled out.
that's
There's a
fine.
few things I forgot.
Yeah.
A lot of people around here have dogs, and they will walk along the street, and of course they don't pick up after their dog, so we even have to pick that up.
Wow.
And another thing, oftentimes I'll go out the building here with one of my clients, and a bicycle comes zooming down the sidewalk. So those are a couple other issues.
Okay.
They don't pay attention to the pedestrians.
Okay, so you know about the health sciences
Yes.
campus,
Yes.
and that in the fall we'll start bringing between 900 and 1,000 faculty, staff, and students to the
Excellent.
neighborhood.
So excited.
So I think it's easy to talk about the positives, but I'd like you to.
Yeah.
But if you think there are any negatives associated with the campus,
With them coming here, I see no negative.
okay?
No.
So what do you think are the most positive things?
We're gonna open up this whole downtown like it used to be. Hopefully have shops, more cafes, educated people coming through, wanting to shop. I think it's really gonna do the area so much good.
Good.
Needed. And using up some of these old storefronts that have been vacant for so long.
Yes. Okay, and then getting out of the neighborhood more broadly to Johnson City, do you think there are problems that should be corrected that will help bring in more businesses to Johnson City in the downtown?
Well, as far as problems, I just think things need to be neater and more attractive. Like the buildings down here, they're
Like
just
the one we looked at across the street.
getting rid of some of those, redoing some of the old EJ buildings, which I think they're doing by the police station too. I think
There's that, and the new nursing building
gosh,
is the old box factory is gonna be rehabbed that way.
Love to see that.
Yeah, so.
But a lot of these storefronts, I don't know if people are buying a lot of the buildings.
Some are, and I think more will as the word gets out, because there are a lot of vacancies, as you pointed
I
out.
know.
And some of them need work, but nonetheless, they're vacancy. And it seems like there's some parking around here as well. Or is that an issue?
I think parking, we need more parking.
Okay.
I think a lot of people don't realize, but behind all these buildings, there's all these parking places. So we need to let people know that.
And see, that's what I was actually
Yeah.
referring to, but you're right, if you don't know what's there.
Right, 3 hours free parking.
Okay.
So
Now I'm going to ask you about, and you read that you're, the sentiment, do you have an attachment to Johnson City? And if you do or don't, it doesn't matter, but it helps us understand people's view of things. So 1, none to 10 maximum, where would you place yourself?
I'm 10 because I love it here. I mean, when I was a teenager, all these shops were going, we'd come down and go to breakfast, and it was just a place to be. And, I go out of the area to Skaneateles and these little towns. I love going to the little downtowns, and I think we need that.
Good.
Binghamton is really perked up, so
So
you did that too.
yeah, so the idea too here is that you obviously have an idea or plan about your business. Do you think you'll have to change that as this whole thing gets transformed?
I'm pretty set with size and all that. I think I would like to redo my awning in the front of the store. Do more revitalization as that comes through. We did the side of our building, I think about 7-8 years ago. It's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
I've only had 2 people go through it so far, actually with their car. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. So.
Well, you've been very helpful, so thank
Okay.
you very much, Michelle.
welcome.
And we'll speak to Rita
Okay.
on your
Maybe
recommendation.
Monday, yeah. she's
Yeah,
so
we'll
busy
we'll
today.
give her a call, and if it isn't this Monday, we'll set up another one that's
Okay.
convenient for her. But thank you
Alright.
very much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. Do you mind if I?
Yeah,
Yes,
you can
please.
take
That would be great.
Not for this part, but you spoke of the downtown Johnson City as you remember it. Do you happen to have any photographs of that, or of maybe outside of this building, or of the downtown Johnson City when it was as you remember it?
I think we do. I think I have a big poster of what it looked like. We found it next door when she opened that up.
yeah.
I'll get it for you.
That'd be
That would
terrific.
be wonderful, and we could even
Oh, yeah.
photograph it, and you could keep it. We don't want to take something away from you, but if we can photograph it, that would
right.
be.
Yeah.
that would be terrific.
And then for a minute, if I can record, can you maybe for a minute or two just reminisce about what it was like a little bit more about
When you used to come down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure. Well, when I was a
Describe what it was
teenager,
like. Yeah.
It was, we would come down, well, the Red Robin has been here forever.
Yes.
So we would go to breakfast there, but we had hikes, you'll still see the signs out there, lofts, card shop, just a lot of different places, shoe store, I'd love to see that come back. And just a good place to hang around.
And it's like you said before, little towns,
Love it.
if they have an aura to them, they're attractive.
Yeah, the cafes, and I'd love to see more outdoor thing. She's thinking of going up high if it's allowed, and maybe making a little loft with outdoor eating. We have a lot of ideas.
And I think that also will appeal to some of the younger people who are coming to the campus.
Absolutely.
Cafes and.
Yeah.
being
Other
outdoors.
undergrads and
They're going to be, the nursing school is undergrad and grad.
Okay.
The pharmacy school is all the way through PhD, so they're going to have, but all of those people are going to be between, say, 18 and 25 probably.
Wow, that's perfect.
Plus
And
you'll
that's the part that's missing in Broome
Yes,
County.
it is. It really is.
Plus, you'll have a lot of new staff and faculty that'll be over in that building all day looking for
Right.
places to come and eat.
Come on over. And shop.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
All right.
Really appreciate it.
I hope that comes out